So, I'm shooting this one in the morning time for a change after getting off work. Well, with my 39 cents. I want to talk about tough love, right? Tough love, like when it comes to family, especially. And when I say family, it can be family that's biological, by blood, or chosen. There's many types of family this day and age, and all of them I understand. All the versions of family I understand because I'm pretty sure I have at least one person that I call family in each separate way in my life, right? So, tough love, yo. Just because, I'm going to put it to you like this, right? Just because you send someone away who needs to be sent away, when you cannot or are not, when you cannot or you do not have the means to help them anymore, that does not mean you betrayed them. It doesn't mean you don't love them. It doesn't mean that you hate them. It just means that you realize this is the next step in the healing process, and you can't be involved in it. Not directly, but you can be involved in the prayers that go out for them. You can be involved in arranging where they go, making sure they have a roof over their head, making sure somebody's going to be there to look out for them, somebody will be there to talk to them when they need it, etc. You know what I mean? So, like, in every situation is different. It's not like, it's not like a manual to how to give tough love. There is no manual for it. Like, it just is what it is. Like, and it really differs from person to person. It also differs based on whatever their addiction or problem may be, or behavior rather. It just sucks. It's not fun to have to deliver tough love to somebody you care about. But the thing is, if you aren't strong enough to give them that tough love when they need it, then if something happens to them and they die, or something really bad happens to them and they're like maimed for life, now their blood is on your hands because you didn't do what was necessary to help them on your part, And you gotta understand, you can help somebody as much as you want. You can help somebody till you're blue in the face, but they gotta meet you halfway. They have to meet you halfway. You can't help somebody who doesn't want to be helped. You can't help somebody who doesn't know how to be helped. You can't help somebody who is constantly stubborn, constantly defiant, constantly just finding ways to demonize your help. But I mean, even there's gray areas with that because I've helped people who were like that, and finally they realized, wow, stuck it out with me. You know what I mean? Yeah. But that's also another thing too. People think that if you have to exercise tough love with somebody, or you got to send them away, and not allow them to be around you physically, or take them out of certain things in their life, and or things that you have that you're a part of, and take them out of the scenario that you've turned on them, that you don't love them, or that you've given up on them. That doesn't mean you've given up on that person. What that means is you want them to focus on what their issue is so that they can get right with themselves, get right with God, kick that addiction, change their life, and actually be a real human being. I'm having to deliver tough love to some people I never thought I would have to. For real, I thought that I could just keep them close and help them and help them through their process and get them, back on the road to recovery through my own means. But I work so much now, it's kind of impossible, and then the influences that are happening as a result are not healthy, not only for me, But for my home and for those that I love, for those my dog even, nah. It's just I can't even get as detailed on this as I want to. But the whole point is you gotta know when enough is enough. You gotta know when to put your foot down. Even if other people are defending the person that you have to put your foot down about, listen, this is what it is, this is what it's gotta be. And it's not always gonna feel good. A lot of times when you're given tough love, it's gonna feel like you've given up on them. It's gonna feel like you're turning your back on them, but you're not really. You just gotta let them know, hey, look, man, I still love you. Hey, look, I'm still here. I'm a phone call away. You need to pray. You need to talk. You need to vent. You cry. Whatever. I'm still here. Just not physically here, But I'm still physically here in the physical realm. I'm still alive. So you will see me, If you do got to put them somewhere else, a few hours away, whatever. You got someone with another family member. You got to, just make time to go see them. That's all. And also, when you're dealing with somebody and it's certain things, it's best that the less people who know, the better. Because you may forgive that person and, maybe your spouse will forgive that person. But then who's to say that Aunt so-and-so going to forgive? Who's to say that your mom going to forgive? Who's to say that grandma going to forgive? You don't know. You really don't know. You might, you want to believe that your other family members will be forgiving and that your other friends will be forgiving, but you don't know. So less is best, you feel me? Keep it amongst those who know, and that's it. People are like, well, what's going on? Why is this happening? I mean, this, give them a political answer. You know what I'm saying? Give them a blanket answer. You feel me? We're moving, so we want to make sure that everything's good and whatever. I can't really give examples because it's case by case. Every scenario is different, but there are some common factors that stay constant throughout. It's just, man, it sucks. It really does. It sucks because I thought I was done with this. I even said to one of my past brothers, I said, man, my heart to want to help and heal others is a blessing and a curse. It really is. I wish I didn't feel sometimes like I do. I wish I didn't empathize like I do. I wish I didn't sympathize like I do. I wish I couldn't relate sometimes like I do. But I do. And I feel like it's part of my calling, part of my ministry calling even. But that being said, when things transpire the way they do, I have to make those hard calls. I have to make those hard decisions. Do I want the people that I'm having to show tough love to go away? No, I don't. Can it be avoided at this point? Nah, it can't. And I know they're going to see this, and I know they're going to eventually. They might not see it today, tomorrow, next week. They might not see it a year from now, but eventually they're going to see it. And they'll realize that, wow, my hands are literally tied. It's for this particular situation, my hands are tied to certain choices. My hands are tied to certain options that have to be carried out now. That's what it is. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what else to say or do. I know what I have to do. It doesn't always feel good, It's just this. Here's what it is. Work bad, just getting on my nerve. Take it off. Man. I should put this in my truck. I don't misplace it. Because I'm always like, oh my God, where's my work badge? Running around like a chick on my head cut off before I go to work. I know it has nothing to do with this video, but I just figured that was funny. You know, pretty sure somebody watching can relate. 10 minutes, huh? Wow. But but you know, I don't know, man. I had somebody who stayed with me when I stayed in Delaware. Before I was married, I had somebody. I was the only one who came to his rescue when he hit hard times. And all of his homies and all of his friends he had for years didn't even respond. They didn't even care about what was going on, what he was going through. And I was just like, where you at? You know? And I linked up with him, and we had already clicked. We had already been cool, but we weren't like tight. You know what I mean? So I went and got him, and I brought him to the crib. He told me his situation. He's like, yeah, man, I'm kind of like down on my luck right now. I'm kind of homeless. I was just like, wow. You know, and I'm not going to name him because it's nobody's really business. I'm only telling, And so, long story short, he wanted to stay with me for like a year and a half. And I was able to help him a lot of ways, but then, there was some stuff he just couldn't stop doing. He couldn't, you know what I mean? And I finally had to be like, yo, I love you, bro, but you can't stay here no more, you know what I mean? And you know what's crazy? That little push of tough love was just what he needed. And he was doing all right. He had got a place. He got a girl, he was kind of settled down. I mean, he liked the ladies, so he was kind of settled down a little bit, But like, he's back in jail now. But I'm happy to say that when he went this time, it actually wasn't his fault. It was some old nonsense. The last couple times he's gotten locked up because of some female making up some shit and lying on him. Because, like I said, he's a ladies' man, so how they go. But yeah, like that little push of tough love was what he needed to get on his being and get right. I mean, within a couple weeks, he had, he was working again. He was making some money. He had a side hustle going on, and he also had a place with an old lady. You know what I'm saying, with his girl. Well, that's what's up. And I went over there, kicked it with them, and saw him, and we still hung out just like everything always was. There was no change. You know what I mean? So, like, when you have to give tough love to one of your closest loved ones or somebody you're trying to help, and you have to give them that tough love, whether it's family, a close friend, chosen family, blah, blah, whatever. It don't matter what it is. When you have to give them that tough love, man, all you got to do is reassure them that it's coming from a place of love because you care. You're not being a dick. You're not turning your back on them. You're not, they can feel what they feel, but if you clarify what it is, they got no reason to be mad at you. They're going to have to understand and respect it. We've all been there. A lot of us have. I won't say all of us. A lot of us have been there. You know what I mean? So, shit, my own mother hit me with the tough love a couple times in my life. And I'm a better man for it. But not everybody has that luxury of having a mom or a pops that'll hit them with that tough love directly like they need. Sometimes it's got to be one of your homeboys. It's got to be one of your homegirls. It's got to be, family that you chose, not family that you was given. You know what I mean? So, like, yeah. And some people watching these will know exactly who I'm talking about. But please do me a favor. Don't put their names on the comments. More than likely I'll delete it. It does. The names of the people I'm speaking about are irrelevant for me to get the message out there, And the names of the people that I'm speaking of, when you guys and girls see these videos, know that it's not to throw you under the bus. That's why I chose not to say your name. Know that I care about you still and I love you. You know what I'm saying? It's just what it is, man. I'm sorry that things have to be the way they are. Real talk. But I'm still here. I'm still your brother. And that's for life. Even if I have to love you from afar. And, hopefully this is helpful to somebody else going through a similar or same situation. And if it's not, what are you gonna do, right? Yeah, I do these 39 cents to help people, really. That's the whole point. Expose, help, mend, educate, regulate. I don't know. That last one was just a rhyme. But no, like seriously though, I really do these with a heart to serve in mind. You know, the military wouldn't let me keep going. Really wouldn't let me do my job in full, so I chose to leave and get out. You know, I basically felt like a well-trained star player that got benched. I'm watching everybody else play, and it's like, wow. So yeah, I mean, so God gave me a heart to serve. So I found other ways to serve His people. And yes, you are His people, all of you watching, whether you believe in Him or not, because He is our Creator. You know, He created Adam and Eve went from there. You know, He took His blueprint and went on with it. But I didn't decide to do this video to preach at you. Just, you know, letting you all know that somebody out there loves you. Somebody loves you. Might not be me, might not be your mom, might not even be your daddy, whatever. But there's somebody out there who gives a damn. And even if that somebody is not a physical being, just know that God loves you. He loves you even when you don't love yourself. That's crazy. God loves you even when you don't love yourself. And if you're somebody who's watching this video who is experiencing tough love from someone, the whole purpose of it being tough love is because they still love you. And they're making the tough decision for you. Because they don't want to see you get worse. I'm GIFTED39, and that's my 39 cents. God bless y'all.
When shit got harder, the circle got smaller, but the fam got bigger.